my gorgeous plant people, welcome back to Reading Mindfully. My name is Yana, and today I am propagating some of my prayer plants, so let's get into it. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So like I said, today I decided to go ahead and propagate some of my prayer plants, and it was requested of me that when I did go ahead and propagate my prayer plants that I go ahead and show you guys and make a video about it. So that's just what I'm doing here today. And so with my prayer plants, I wanted to wait until they grew out a little bit, but I'm not really liking the growth habit of some of them, and so I want to go ahead and fill it in the pot before they go ahead and just keep expanding. And so the first one that I'm going to do is this red Vein Maranta here, my Maranta Lucinero Etheronora. And for this one, it's already starting to expand outwards, but if you can see, it's kind of sparse in the middle here, and that's the part that I want to fill in. And so what I'm going to do is cut off the elbows, and then once they fill in, I'm going to go ahead and stick the plant back in the pot. And then I'm also going to put in clippings so that way you guys can see where I'm taking cuttings from. But basically you just want to go ahead and cut. You want to cut where you see this elbow here, where you feel that bump in the plant, and that's the node on the prayer plants. It is a little bit different from, you know, aeroids and things like that. But like I said, I'm gonna put clippings so that way you guys can see what I'm doing. And then you see that little elbow shape, that juncture is where the roots are gonna grow. And then you just plop it in water. And so when I fill in the plant, it's just gonna go right back in the middle, so that way I can have a much fuller prayer plant. And so I think I'm just gonna I might take a couple cuttings actually, because I do want this to be quite a full plant, and it has been growing really well. I did see that a lot of people were saying that this was a slower growing Maranta, but I haven't found that to be the case, at least not for mine. It's been growing pretty quickly. And so I think I might take one more cutting. Alright, so now you can see what it looks like. I actually think that looks a lot better in my opinion, and that looks really cute. And then with Marantas, it actually stimulates, when you take cuttings, it stimulates the growth in the middle as well. So hopefully I'll have some additional growth in the middle, and we'll see how it goes. But this is what it looks like now, and I'll also take a picture so that way you guys can see what it looks like. But I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 cuttings just off of that one plant. So it will be quite the full plant once I pot these back in. And I've also heard that prayer plants are really fast propagators as well. The next plant I'm going to do is my why is the word escaping me? This is my Lucinero variegated version, and as you can see, it's a very beautiful plant. This is what it currently looks like. It has grown a lot since I received it, but as you can see, it's all basically growing off of this one stem, and so I do want to break that up so that way I can have more stems growing out from the middle, which is a common theme for my prayer plants here. And so I'm just gonna take, let's see, I know I want to take this main elbow, so let's do that. Trying to make sure I don't cut the wrong, cut any additional leaves off, because they're all kind of, let me kind of untangle this first. Alright, so that's the first cutting. And also because this plant is growing on one stem, it's oftentimes a little top heavy, and so I wanted to alleviate that as well. And I think I might take one more. Alright, so this is what the plant is gonna look like. I actually find that to be pretty cute. And then I'm gonna use these pieces again to just go ahead and fill in the middle. But I actually like that now that it's more round and a little bit more symmetrical. I do have a little thing with symmetry. But I'm really excited to get these going. I do all my propagations in water. I don't know why, what it is about water propagating that I really enjoy, but it's like my favorite method of propagating. And then the last plant that I'm going to go ahead and propagate is my my Lucinero, my green version. This is a very beautiful plant, and I love that it's growing really well. It's just that it's growing taller, and I want it to grow wider. And so I'm hoping that if I cut it and, you know, do the thing that I normally do, it'll grow a little bit wider for me. So I'm gonna take a couple cuttings off the top. Like I said, these plants have been growing pretty quickly for me. I have been fertilizing them about once a month. I kind of do want to experiment with fertilizing them a little bit more often. Not too much often because I don't want to burn the leaves. But I do want to try maybe fertilizing maybe twice a month just to see how that goes. And I also do use fish fertilizer, so it is not as strong as some of these chemical fertilizers on the market. But that is what that plant looks like. And then you can get an idea if I were to pot these cuttings back in, how that will look. So propagating these plants is actually kind of fun. I still won't get into really, you know, propagating a lot of plants, but I do have a certain aesthetic that I like when it comes to plants. I do like a more full plant, which is why I usually don't buy like 1 or 2 leaf plants, because I do like, you know, just the look of a nice healthy plant like this. So again, this was my Vein Maranta. I actually like that a lot better. This was my variegated Lucinero. And you can see that it grows a lot, the leaves growing a lot tinier than the green variety. And then I had my red Vein Maranta. I didn't really want to propagate my green one, although I could propagate my green one, but I kind of want that one to grow in as well. I'm just taking a look at the plant because it's right over here. But I kind of like the way that one's growing, so I might propagate that one at a later date. And then I'll update you guys on these propagations once they have grown roots. And I'll also do like a pot with me just so we can pot them together. And you guys can see what that looks like as well. So I just wanted to make this a quick video of how I'm propagating my prayer plants, just so I can document all of this for you guys, and just so I can see for myself how these plants look before and after. I like seeing that for some reason. But yeah, so if you guys are gonna propagate your prayer plants, or if you have already propagated your prayer plants, let me know in the comments section down below, because you know I'm always curious. And as always, I just want to thank you guys so much for liking, subscribing, and commenting on my videos. It means so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.